And all that we've been speaking about prior then ties into funding. So how much is being sought by the entrepreneur? How are they going to use it? Do they have a clear ask? What are the terms? Are they asking for equity, debt, convertible, safe? What were the last round? So these are some questions that you can ask very quickly after you see a pitch deck and you think it's compelling and you want to take it further. You can ask very quickly, how much are you asking for? What are your terms? How are you taking capital? What were the last terms you raised at? And maybe what was the average ticket size that an investor placed in the round? And usually an entrepreneur that's serious about funding they're raising, they'll be able to tell you these things even without you signing any NDAs or anything. Yes. And related to that then, because when you're investing as an angel investor, you're balancing economics, but also control. And the way you achieve control is by perhaps getting a seat on the board. So you want to know who is on the board currently, how often do they meet, what does one require to be entitled to a seat on the board, or you may be hands off and you just want to invest and just get quarterly reports.
Oh,
So
I'm not on either. I'm just getting my phone cord from my car.
The behavior of the business towards its directors. And so that may mean you need to see copies of previous reports to shareholders or board of directors meetings as part of your due diligence. And really, the frequency of this and the diligence of this also shows you how effective that board of directors is. And related then to funding and financials. And I know we are not going into this today, but usually you want to then scrutinize the books of accounts of the business, and particularly what you're looking out for. And again, this is another question you can ask entrepreneurs when they first send you a pitch deck is, how much runway do you have? How much do you burn? And how long till you need more money? And they should be able to answer that very easily. And remember when I talked about the cap table, you want to look out for any debt that the business has. And does that debt, for example, convert into equity? Any receivables the business has, because receivables give you an indication of how quickly the business can convert its sales into cash or the cash that is going to be coming due. And it might be that you structure a deal where you're basing your financing on receivables or revenue. Payables as well tell you how efficiently the business is managing its suppliers. So you just want to see who are the repeated payables customers, and is there a way the business can get efficiencies from those? How much are they? How often do they pay?
Yeah.
Can they lengthen that duration of payables? How does those payables relate to cash in the bank? So it will tell you whether the business, when you convert the receivables into cash, pay the payables, and compare it against the runway, you can see how realistic they are about their ask. So these are some of the questions you want to be asking when you're just getting a feel for the health of the company. And it's important then to just ask the CEO and the team their top 3 risks and issues and challenges they see towards scaling the business. And you can judge from the answers that you're receiving whether or not you have the right type of business in terms of outlook and strategy for how they are going to grow the business.